So I've made a video about this kind of in the past, but I really want to remake it with a little bit more effort and kind of show a little bit more and talk more. So the difference between kind of fighting in armor or out of armor, especially with a greatsword, is very drastically different. Because as you can see here, I'm trying to mimic or do what I normally do with my greatsword, but I really can't get the twists and the motions going because some of the armor plate doesn't allow for it. Now, if I do get a properly fitted set, that will change, and that will definitely drastically make it more usable. But a lot of people didn't always have fitted armor, especially back in the day. Armor was always expensive. So to actually have properly fitted armor, you kind of needed money. And if you didn't have money, you probably scavenged it, or your family throughout the generations maybe had enough money to kind of get some armor here and there. So you might have a mix match kind of set, as I do here. Not saying it was always common for people to have like this type of style, but it was more common for people to have things like mainly like a gambeson, chainmail, maybe a breastplate, a helmet, usually a kettle helm depending on kind of the time frame you're looking at, some gauntlets, and maybe that's about it. Armor really changes throughout the centuries, so it really comes down to kind of the era you're talking about, especially with armor. But even though armor drastically changes, there are some things that kind of stays the same, fitted or not. Certain positions and movements, especially in blouse fencing, don't work in armored combat. And the reason why is because, yes, your movements aren't as restricted as much in armor, but they are still restricted. Depending on your pauldrons, they might not allow you to raise your shoulders as much as you normally can. Or, due to the fact that now there's armor on your arms and your shoulders, it might take more effort to move your arms. So to reach your normal positions might take more effort. That, and a lot of techniques in blouse fencing, are meant to be used against other people that are also unarmored. So things like your Zwerches and stuff like that, they kind of are just there to get a sneaky little kind of cut, or kind of keep yourself protected but attacking at the same time. In armored combat, you're always protected for the most part, so you don't have to worry about that. So a lot of your movements can be more linear and kind of just trying to get through that protection. Now, a lot of people have seen things like the armored combat, which it does boil down to straight up brawls or trying to knock someone out, because that's the only real way to deal with them. It's either knock them on their back and try to get a dagger in between the crevices, which is a lot harder to do than people make it sound. A lot of people have a bad habit to be like, oh, you see someone in armor? Just grab your dagger and stab them in between the crevices. Even if you do that, you have to be careful, because they're not going to just let you do that. So a lot of those techniques you still got to be careful with. And yes, anyways, I will stop rambling on. I hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day, and I do hope you guys learned something from this video. Anyways, thank you very much. Hope you guys have a great, fantastic rest of your night, and I hope to make more better videos for you all.